hello to everyone that's watching. So last week I had kept this little treat. I bought this last week, but because I did so many videos, I am saving this one, and it's jumper dresses. But I listened to lots of people throughout the week, and one of my closest friends said when I go live, her and her sister and her friend, I won't mention you, any of you, but they say, oh, belt it. We couldn't belt it. So I've titled my video, Are You a Belter or Not? So the reason I've called it Are You a Belter or Not, I really took on board what they said, and what they were saying, not all of us can belt things, and I totally agree with you, not all of us can belt things. I'm not a belter, and sometimes I am. So this video is for all of you non-belters out there that don't want to belt things, but you still want to give them shape and interest. So today is all about jumper dresses, leaving them be without a belt, but adding some interest. So I've written a little list, and I don't normally, and I've entitled it Are You a Belter? And I've just written myself some notes, because I sometimes have these really great ideas, and then I go off air lives, and I think, oh drat, I should have mentioned that. So here we go. Here is our latest jumper dresses, and I would say they're like a midi jumper dress. I just point out the features of them. It's got a beautiful, interesting sort of like a sporty neckline. It's right next to my skin. Large pockets at the front, slight slit at the side, and I would just leave it as is. Now, but we want to give those people that are non-belters shape and interest and intrigue and fashion. So what I've put on today is some really cool earrings. Now, who's to say you can't mix up casual with sparkle? Got some love hearts going at the minute. Now what I've got is my brilliant elasticy bands that I always use. Give yourself some shape on the arms, pop those around. What's great about this is you're going to expose a little bit of skin, which is always feminine. There's something about me, someone said to me once upon a time, if you roll up your sleeves in your clothes, you're a bit of a grafter. I don't know whether that's true or not. Hands up who rolls the sleeves up. Everything I wear, I roll my sleeves up. But with these little elastic bands, which you can't see at all, can you? That gives them a little bit of shape. And then you can put your hands in your pockets, and that's fantastic. Got loads of different earrings, but I can show you what I would also do. Add a bit of layering with some beads over the top. And also, if you buy the jumper dresses, they're small, medium, large. Nice glitzy bit of jewellery. I love a little bit of jewellery with knitwear, and it doesn't matter what it is. Well, sometimes it does, I lie. But this little beaded set, because it's got lots of grey in the background, works really well. It can actually go straight over the top of my head. And if I fancied a little bit of glitz and glam, I can do that. I'm just going to take that off for a minute, because what I'm going to do is add something else. Now, if you're not a belter, how do you create a little bit of shape and interest? Well, we've spoken about the earrings, and we've spoken about rolling up the cuffs. But if you just want to leave it as is, how else can you add interest? You do it in your shoes, and you give yourself some height in your boots, or whatever that might be. It could be trainers, but I love a boot with a jumper dress. So how else can you add some shape and intrigue? The biggest way to add shape to a jumper dress is put a jacket on. Now we have these little gilets, and what's lovely is the cream and grey work really well together. So, and the fact that it's got a nice collar, and you can do that collar into a nice bow for a little bit more interest if you wanted to, if that was your vibe. And then you've got pockets, so you can always put your hands in your pockets. But we've got loads of these, so I'm going to show you lots of different things. And then what you can do, a little bit more interest, is your crossbody bag. But of course I haven't just plucked out anything, I plucked out all the colours that work. So this is like a silver and beige. And I've got silver and beige, so I'm replicating my colourway here with my colourway in my bag, which obviously makes sense. Let's just undo that bow. So this is starting to give me shape and not a belt in sight, girls. So I've listened to what some of my customers said. Remember also about giving yourself shape isn't just about what you put on, it's also about how you stand. So check your posture, girls. Check that you're slightly switching on your tummy muscles. This is my personal training background days. Open up through the chest and be tall. And that's always a good tip. You know, if you stand tall rather than that, like I look heavy when I do that. I don't look heavy when I lift myself up. Also, if you wanted a quick tip, ex-personal trainer tip, every day pop yourself against a wall and see if your shoulder blades are touching and the back of your head lines up. It's the back of your head, so it's like you've got a neck brace on, and that will give you a nice straight. Do you feel like your chin's sticking out? You need to get yourself aligned, stand at the back of a wall and just step away, and that's how you should be standing. So posture is really key to when you're wearing slouchy things to look good. Right, I'm going to try and 2 more colours. So this, put your jackets on. They could be a leather jacket, they could be anything. And as I strip away, you can see how that loses its interest to then I gather interest by adding things to it. Now I'm going to show you a really cool thing next. I'm going to show you the black one. So hold that thought, everyone. Now these just, I swear, if you saw what I had underneath, you would see another tip, and I'm going to show you. Okay, this is how quickly I can put this on. Now ladies, I'm going to show you, I don't want too many people showing this. I have a body on, so here and here is a full length body, like as in one shape. Now if you want to create a bit of shape and you don't want all the bra lines and all the pant lines, I know this isn't true for everyone, but remember your underwear for underneath your items to then give you shape. So it smooths you, and I'm not talking those magic knickers that hold you in and nearly give you a heart attack and then you start getting backache. I've worn those things in the past. I'm just talking a nice, just not even a control but an all-in-one. This is a really nice one. I don't know where I got it from, ribbed, but it's like an all-in-one body, and that will give you shape. Now look at the black one. So these come in small, medium, medium, large. It's still got the pockets, it's still got the big tie, it's still got the lovely length. Looks quite plain and boring, right? Want to add some shape, bit of interest. I'm going to give myself some shape down the arms. So when we wear a scarf, or let's just, when we wear a scarf, you've got an elongating vibe. Put my hands in my pockets. You know, pulling the scarves down gives you that long look. So you don't have to wear a belt. Listening to my customers, you can hang it off your shoulder, and then that gives you a nice little pop of colour. Why this works really well is because I've got white boots on actually, and there's lots of black and white in here. These are online, we've just popped them online, but there you go. You can add, and then you can really wrap that over so you've got this comfy, cosy jumper dress look. It is not clingy, no belt in sight. Are you a belter or are you not? And I hope this video today will help you realise that you can just wear a jumper dress loose. A lot of people think, well, if I wear a jumper dress loose, it lacks shape. But then you add the elongations in accessories. Now I love this. Again, I've said it before, if we've got a drop down box for Style Me My Necklace, no belts today, let's not talk about belts, but Style Me My Necklace, and I will find you a really cute, cool, now this is really good, it's like a little bit of a warrior. Now I've noticed lots of the rappers and lots of trendy people on X Factor are wearing this black beaded, so that's quite a trend at the minute. So black beaded leaf necklace over the top of that looks really cool. Now I had a little leather jacket, let me put that on. Now gilets look good to give you shape over jumper dresses. So you can get the black one on black looks cool. biker jacket, pop your hands in, and what I could do to add a bit of collar and soften up that blackness. This is a really good trick. So any lapels you've got, you can put that underneath and click it back. Can't see it in my mirror, but anyway, there we have it. So that looks really cool because I've added a little bit of softness to the whole black, and I really like these gilets. They come gilets, small, medium, large, extra large, and they've just got a little lapel. And if you really wanted to, you can feed your scarf through the lapel. Oh, there we are, on a one side, and then click it back in. It's really hard to do when I'm... There it is, look at that. Maybe this is what lapels are for. So you can put your scarf, and then you can keep it there, and it's one-sided, and it's not going to go anywhere. Wow, that looks cool. Yeah, stick it in your lapel. Now I would do with a grey and cream something else. So this is all about, I've added, then I'll put a crossbody bag on, or I can just pop that back underneath. Quite funky on the, but these are so super cool. They're right next to my skin, and if you were to have one thing in your wardrobe, a funky jumper dress is a really good thing to have. Now let me show you how coats can make and give you shape and interest. We talk about shape and interest right up my street. Hello Jennifer and my lovely friend. So this is what you do. You get all of there's numerous colours of these. Plain black over the top. You've given yourself some shape and intrigue. Got some love hearts going on. Isn't that so cool? And then this, sticking up over the top, this polar neck, almost crew neck, gives you some fibre. I've got 3 layers going on. I've got my necklace, bit of intrigue. I've got my jumper dress, which is pretty cool on its own. And then I've got a really nice, and I've picked the orange and beige because that really pops with the black. Equally, it would go really nice with the grey jumper dress that I've just had on. But it doesn't always have to be tight. It can be effortless. Let's try the blue one, and then I'll talk some more. Hello to everyone that's watching. Hope you're having a good day. But literally remember the things to think about when you're not belting for shape. Think about your shoes. Think about your necklaces. That's an elongation. It's about where the eye is drawing you, nice and long. Even my earrings, they're elongating me nice and long. Look at these cool earrings. Just getting them in. Oh, bit sparkle. They're like bugle beads. Do you remember bugle beads, everybody? Your underwear that you've got on underneath. Jackets over the top. Even I put a brooch here, like a really cool star brooch for Crimbo. Could put that there. Remember, if you want elongation, you could put your hair in a top knot. You're taller, longer. It's all of those kind of vibes. And then what I spoke about is your posture. You know, so the way you stand, it exudes a bit of confidence and style. You know, is your posture stylish? And I don't mean you have to do posing, but are you just standing upright, tall, nice long neck? All of those things add to looking well and looking as good as you can look. Let me try the blue one for you. And these are top tips that are, you know, just check in with your posture. Do people say to you you've got good posture? Or stand and have good posture and see what people say. Oh, blimey. There we go. That just shows you how it just drops into place. Look at that. This is the cobalt blue one. Small, medium, medium, large. No belt, just as is. So what I could do is ruffle up the sleeves, and then what I'm going to do is there's something nice about when you repeat the hue in a clothing. It's something quite dramatic about that. So I've got blue, and I'm going to go straight for blue jacket. These are shackets. They're amazing weight to them. They're a great car coat. They're oversized again, but you've got your little funky jumper dress on that you could even put a scarf on. You could throw in another pattern if you wanted to, just a little black cross, you know, body. But let's just have a look at what I don't know if I've got a blue bag. Did I have a blue bag? Yes, I did. Right, so if we're going all blue hues, there's a power in that. Try and dress in all of the same colours. Hello to everyone that's watching. It's nice to have you watching. Even my white boots pop as I see them over here. We've got these online, little gold vibe. Big trend in gold metallic, and we've got them in silver too. And then I can go crossbody, just to add a little bit more layering, a little bit more intrigue. And there we have all the hues with my white boots, which is quite a little bit of something off the wall. It's something a little bit quirky. Put something different in the mix. I'm just going to show you another thing. If I didn't go all the same hues, all of these are online now. They're not too hot in this kind of weather. They're perfect. And they're like a long leopard print. But what's lovely is the pop of colours. So we've got three colours of this jumper dress, and not loads of it, but I was desperate to do this last week, and I was saving it because I thought if I do everything, I won't have everything every day. Now, what you can do is juxtapose your colours. And green and blue. They say blue and green should never be seen. What a load of old rubbish that is. Because blue and green are on, these two are on the same colour wheel. They can be matched together. What do you reckon of the concept blue and green should never be seen? Not at all. And you know what's fantastic? The length of the coat is a really good length for the jumper dress. There's nothing worse than having different lengths in dresses. What was I going over here for? My brain just shifted. Yeah, what I can do is add the blue back in. So there's a link between my blue and the green's in the middle. And there we have it. Just quite funky. Again, you can use all these jackets. They come in all the colours. Let me show you the colours. I'm going to show you one more thing actually. Just a little treat. Let me show you. I'm going to put the grey back on because I've had a little light bulb moment. But you can come in, you can book an appointment, you can bring us up and I can style you. But if you want me to add accessories or other stuff, just know that we're on the other end of the phone. Oh my goodness, my hair. Right, here we go. This was my little, I've still got the elastic bands on. So remember, you can put elastic band on the sleeve and that gives you more interest. This is where you get a lot of shape as well. If this is baggy, at least you're tidying this up a bit and roll that up. Let me show you what I would put the grey with. These are so beautiful, these shackets. They like flew off the shop floor last year. I have got my glitzy earrings in, but why not? Any questions, anyone? See if I can answer them. I did some stretching this morning. So I got on the floor for 20 minutes and I stretched. Someone gave me a tip, right? If you're not feeling very mobile, massage your jawline for 60 seconds and your flexibility gets more. Now I did this, so I did this lifting my legs up and putting them over the back of my head. I've done loads of dancing over the years. I just want to get a bit more flexible because I don't feel as flexible as normal. I honestly massaged my jaw and seriously I could feel my knees getting closer to my face. So I don't know whether that was just a bit of a belief thing, but seriously I noticed it. Let me know if you do any stretching, massage your jaws for 6. Do it first. I did a few testers. So I lifted my legs in the air and I took them behind my head. And I was like, oh, that feels really stiff. And then I did about 3 or 4, massaged my jaws for 60 minutes. And I swear my stretches were more supple. Top tip of the day. There we go. So the pink goes lovely with, I know you've got a bit of a grey and beige and that going on, but I just think that's lovely. I put some hoops with it on my ears. There's lots I could do. I think I've covered it all really today. So the coat colours Oh no, I haven't actually. Look what I was going to do. Stick my bag over the top. I've got a little hot pink little bag. I know these dresses are really easy, and I can see them, people coming round. If you're holding out to put your heating on, this is the perfect at-home dress. I would wear this with flat boots as well. Flat, sort of chunky, chunky flat boots. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Put that over the top. You can do your mix, your colours, but that's really cool as well. There we are. What do we reckon? So it's blue and green should never be seen unless there's something in between. Yes, Julie, but I'm in between, so maybe that's why it works. No, but that is an old, I think that's a fallacy, because blue and green are really good together. But get your stuff on. You can use these at home to pop them over your shoulders, keep you warm, and yeah, hope you've had a lovely, lovely afternoon. It's 1:30. Hope you've had a nice lunch, and yeah, that's the jumper dress. By the way, just to say, I've got many more in the shop. Let me just show you. I've got more fitted, well, they're not fitted, but I've got a few of these left. Nice long ribbed polo neck jumper. Someone just bought one for work. That would look really cool. We've got a couple of red ones for Primbo with a really nice drop sleeve. And what I would do for them to be more interesting, stick our funky jacket over the top. But I'm going now. I'm going to go and have my lunch. Trying to think about what to have for lunch. I'm being really good. So do your stretching, massage your jaws, and try and get, because the stretching is so good for your posture. I'll tell you another tip. I dry my hair upside down. So when I dry my hair upside down, I just turn over, dry upside down, and bend my knees, and I'm giving myself a bit of a traction to my spine in the morning, and it wakens it up. And any way I can to do a little stretch, I'm there. You've always mixed them. Do they basically teal, aqua, turquoise, etc. is okay? It just depends. If you Google colour wheels, that's an emerald green with a cobalt blue, so they're in the same colour wheel. They'll work really well. What have we called these, Gemma?
The wind, I've got them here.
So everyone could go looking for
jumper dress.
Winter jumper dress. It's a really good one. Not often do you find the sort of maxi length jumper dresses, but from the side they're really cool because they've just got a little split and they go down. And this winter ice colour's really cool. I'm finished now.
No, I'll come back. I've left my phone in the car.
Oh, okay. Someone wants to speak to me. I shall see you all later. It's been lovely to chat to you. Do remember, you don't have to belt things. I often don't belt things, but they're still interesting and I can still give myself some shape. Love to you all.